Okay, for everybody, regardless of what sign you are, doesn't matter. I want you to look at your Leo placement in your natal birth chart, your Leo placement. The aspects, impulses of planets, okay? It's a different context that adds the details and context, but I'm going to stay general with this so that we can relate. Your Leo placement is where you're expected to accept the fact that people look up to you right there. People are believing in you at your Leo placement. It's where you walk with the light of the sun on you. You bring the light of the sun. You bring charisma into the situation. Where there's darkness in that area of your life and other people's life, according to the context of the house that you have Leo. In that reality of yourself and of others, it is your job, it is your duty to bring the light of the sun. You don't have an option. It's your assignment. It's your responsibility. It's your duty. And the light doesn't belong to you. It transfers from you. It emits from you. But it's not yours. Just like the light of the sun is meant to shine on every person regardless. Don't matter. Your little differences, your prejudices, your disagreements, you still owe the light to all who are living at that house placement and at the themes, subjects, circumstances, realities of that house placement. Where Leo is at as a house placement for you, that's where you shine light on other people from that same perspective. If you have Leo at the second house, you shine it into the second house of others. The third house, you shine it into the third house of others. Fourth house, so on and so forth. You shine that light. It's your job. It's your duty. You have natural celebrity status there. You are a star in that position. It comes with you. It's innate. It's natural. It's your being that shines. It's your presence that shines. Without question. It's important for us to accept this because there's an assignment with that. The underlying assignment with that is you owe confidence to other people. You demonstrate willpower from that position. The rising sun. You show people how to rise and you show people how to die. You imitate the laws of Scorpio in that sense. That resilience. I bring to mind the rooster. The rooster. The rooster is a witness to the sun. It witnesses the dawn taking victory over the night. And the rooster's sensitivity, and really with all birds, they sense when the dawn has come in apart from the night. I'm a blue collar man. in construction world. I get up at 3:30 every morning, and between the 3:30 and 4:30, that's usually dawn. It looks like it's night, but it's the dawn. So likewise is it in that Leo placement. From other people's perspective, it often looks like it's still dark. It's still the night. But you're the one who comes to bring the dawn into that night. Breaking the barrier, the threshold between the darkest part of the night and the break of day. That's what you represent. The light is not there when you get there. You're the one who's supposed to bring it. The positivity, the upbeat, the confidence, the faith. Helping other people to believe in themselves from that position. Restoring the morale of the environment in that situation. It's where you are the king or the queen. That's where your throne is at in your chart. You sit on a throne there. And you should accept that. When you sit on the throne as the king or the queen, everyone in that house placement is subject to your dominion. It's a trust upon you. And you must fulfill the trust. They are subject to your care, your leadership, your confidence, your resilience, your courage, your instincts, and especially your willpower and strength. This is Leo. It's not something you do today and tomorrow you don't feel like it. You prevail and you push through your discomforts, your disinterests, because you cannot betray the trust of the people. You cannot betray those who are looking to you, who are assigned to you as a trust, and fail them. You cannot, you must not. Fix your crown on your head. The crown is heavy. You can't change that. It's heavy, but you're more than able. It is unique to your entire design, that Leo placement that you have. The expression of Leo, I will. I will. It's where willpower is demonstrated. The Leo placement is where you rise and fall over and over again. Your status is up, and then it's all the way down. It's up, and then it's all the way down. It's up, and it's all the way down. That is Leo. And why? Because Leo is here to express and demonstrate how strength is expressed. And that's what you do. You know how to come back alive, and you know how to accept the phases and process of death. You show everybody how to be strong there. Calm, cool, collective, just like magnesium. You shine light on the situation, bringing decisiveness to all matters of those affairs. You bring joy to the environment. While others are crying and dropping tears, shivering at the knees in fear, you crack a smile, restore the morale, bring the confidence back in and the clarity. It doesn't mean that you're not fearful. It doesn't mean that you're not nervous. It means that you push through the fear. You maintain your composure. Swallow it. Because those behind you are counting on you to do so. It's a leadership position. Do not betray the trust. What your willpower is serving and demonstrating is the contents of your fifth house. It's where you are facilitating the opportunity for your inner child to demonstrate leadership and to deliver the heart, soul, urge expression. To deliver the heart, soul, urge expression. The numerological value of the day of month that you were born. That's where you are being that in the light of Leo. The platform and context of this is with your sun placement. The sun placement describes what you intend to fulfill as meaning. In your life path. But as I'm specifying the Leo placement, Chiron in Aries, I am, is what's first. I am comes before I will. There has to be clarification on who I am. There has to be acceptance of who I am. That's the basis of decisiveness, clarity, confidence, and acceptance of the self from an authentic disposition. I am. Chiron can present some pain and discomfort, insecurity, and the expression of being who we are. The act of being. There's something in that pain that grounds us, that gives us a sense of humility, and humility is what prepares the student. And once the student is prepared, we are thus learning from the teacher Chiron. And as we are learning from the teacher Chiron, we are reporting the notes of those lectures of that pain. And it is a force of healing that delivers straight from the identity, the I am, which expresses through the I will, aligning with the intent of the soul and the heart urge through the themes and fate of the life path. It's not for us to become selfish, go into our little corner as victims, licking our wounds, and abandoning post. With bullet hole, with cut, with scrape, with bruise, you still must perform. On battlefield, With the violence, the smoke, the terror, you still must perform. There is no mutiny in the field. You must perform. Who needs you? Who needs a good word from you? Who needs your support? Who needs you to demonstrate that they are not forgotten? Who can you call and check up on to make sure they are okay? Counsel, heal, comfort. In doing so, you will find that you are healing yourself. You are comforting yourself, because it never goes in one direction. As you heal others, you heal yourself. You still must heal. With arrows in your back, swords and knives, you still must perform. The work doesn't stop. Because you want to pity yourself. Get up. Get up and return to your post. You must perform at your post. What's your assignment? What are you here to do? There will be no mutiny. Are you spiritual? I question. I say again, are you spiritual? I question. I ask. Ask yourself, are you spiritual? If our claims are true that we are spiritual, then we also are warriors. There's no choice in that. It is synonymous. It is one and the same. You cannot have one claim without the other. A spiritual person, man or woman, is indeed a warrior. Spirituality cannot be demonstrated, expressed, claimed, interpreted without courage, resilience, dedication, commitment, boldness, relentlessness, and perseverance. It cannot. In every affair of our life, we run into the spiritual obligation. And it requires us to muster these themes. Authenticity is here, but it has to be aligned with. I call you to your post at Leo that we still must perform. And I call you to the recollection of who you are, stating the I am, and to clarify it. Own it. Own it bravely. Own it boldly. And push the knife of the Libra Aries axis. Libra is the handle by which we drive the blade of Aries, asserting our destiny to manifest the image and likeness of the Most High in the assignment that we have clarified here in this Earth University. This battlefield that we will not run away from. Every person should have their portion of what they tremble to fulfill. Every person must have their portion of pushing themselves to the limitations of fear and intimidation, and how they will deliver what they know they were assigned to. Cowardice is a dangerous thing. Cowardice is a dangerous thing. The spirit of cowardice is a dangerous thing for yourself and for other people. The fire trying and the water trying, it requires so much courage, so much resilience. And we don't have to be fearless. We have to be brave enough, courageous enough to acknowledge fear, but yet still persevere. It's all it takes. There's growth in it. And the strength only increases. I call to mind the rooster who crows at the break of dawn to give the assurance that the wait of the night is finally over. And that's who you are at Leo. You are that rooster. It's where you break dawn in someone's life. You call the adhan in someone's life. Al-Quran, Surah Al-Duha, which is the break of dawn. And in Arabic, when you have what is called Qasam, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Arabic terms, wa duha wa layli idha saja ma wa'da'aka rabbuka wa ma qala. When there is the wa, this is called wal qasam. It is for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to swear on His creation as a witnessing and a testimony of the truths that are being spoken. It is to give a guarantee. And this surah or chapter in Quran was revealed to Prophet Muhammad and giving assurance and faith after a very dark season of wars and difficulties. And I want to assure all of you the same way, especially with the subject matter of Leo, that I want you to look to your Leo placements to understand where you are bringing duha, the dawn, into others' life, because we have to get active with healing, serving, showing up for others, because that is where our healing and recovery is at. Not in hiding yourself away. You've got to stand up, get yourself together, and get active. Show and prove. Demonstrate what you came to earth to do. And it has to be intentional, deliberate. Understand that. Get up off it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Wad-duha, by the morning brightness. Wal-layli idha saja, and by the night when it covers with darkness. Ma wadda'aka rabbuka wa ma qala. Your Lord has not taken leave of you or forgotten you, nor has He detested you. وَالْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى. And the hereafter, in other words, once you have overcome this phase, it is better for you than the first phase that you have just prevailed through. وَلَسَوْفَ يُؤْتِيكَ رَبُّكَ فَتَرْضَى. And your Lord is going to give you, and you will be satisfied. أَلَمْ يَجِدْكَ يَتِيمًا فَأَوَىٰ. Did he not find you an orphan and gave you refuge? وَوَجَدَكَ ضَالًّا فَهَدَىٰ. And he found you lost and guided you. وَوَجَدَكَ عَائِلًا فَأَغْنَىٰ. And he found you poor and made you self-sufficient. فَمَا الْيَتِيمَ فَلَا تَقْهَرْ. So as for the orphan, do not oppress him. وَأَمَّا السَّائِلَ فَلَا تَنْهَرْ. And as for the petitioner, do not repel him. وَأَمَّا بِنِعْمَةِ رَبِّكَ فَحَدِّثْ. صَدَقَ اللَّهُ الْعَظِيمُ. But as for the favor of your Lord, report it. A hadith. This last word, a hadith, fahadith. So, it is to give your testimony. That's part of Chiron. To give your testimony. Explain, teach, talk, share. What have you suffered? And the context, what have you suffered concerning resistance to your identity? Resistance to you being the authentic person that you wish to be. What have you suffered? What have you gone through? What have you overcome in the claim of the I am of the self according to who you are? What did you go through with that? That is fahadith. It is your hadith. It's your testimony. And in that is transfer of hope to somebody else, resilience to somebody else, strength to somebody else. And that follows with Leo, the demonstrator of strength. The outcome and final product of resilience. The brilliant light of the star. Hope, comfort, warmth, assurance, confidence. And this is what you transfer from that Leo placement. You can't hide your testimony. You can't hide what you've been through. You can't cover it up, whine and cry about it, be the victim, but you're not sharing what you're suffering and going through. Not in the sense of poetry. Not in the sense of dumping your emotions on other people. But seeing how you have prevailed. What the meaning was in the suffering. What was intended for you behind it. The wisdom that you extracted from it. The benefit of accepting what was inevitable for you and reporting it. Share your testimony. What you suffer, what you've been through, because you never know who's going through the same thing and needs that encouragement. Needs that light. We gotta stop being fucking selfish. Love as an action, act of love. Love, demonstrate what love is. Without always expecting that you're supposed to get something fucking back. You give back the moment you give. The hand that gives never lacks. The heart that gives never lacks. Understand that. وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى مَا وَدَّعَكَ رَبُّكَ وَمَا قَلَى وَالْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ لَكَ مِنَ الْأُولَى وَلَسَوْفَ يُؤْتِيكَ رَبُّكَ فَتَرْضَى أَلَمْ يَجِدْكَ يَتِيمًا فَأَوَىٰ وَوَجَدَكَ ضَالًّا فَهَدَىٰ وَوَجَدَكَ عَائِلًا فَأَغْنَىٰ فَأَمَّا الْيَتِيمَ فَلَا تَقْهَرْ وَأَمَّا السَّائِلَ فَلَا تَنْهَرْ وَأَمَّا بِنِعْمَةِ رَبِّكَ فَحَدِّثْ. صدق الله العظيم. صدق الله العظيم. By the morning brightness and by the night when it covers the darkness, your Lord has not forsaken you, nor has he detested you. We ought to feel like we're forgotten. We ought to feel like our portion is missing, like we left behind. There's no way that what I'm going through is just or fair. There's no compassion, love, or care for what I suffer. But it's not the case. I'm reminding you that these things are illusions. To make a man or to make a woman is something that only Allah can do, the Most High. And it requires these phases, these seasons that we have to pass through to become who we're meant to be. The refinement. In the fire, out of the fire. Let the blacksmith do his thing. And the hereafter is better for you than the first life. Hereafter. This is the same as like you say the context of the South Node in the context of the 12th house, past lives. Yes, this does indicate past lives over many lives. Yes, indeed. It also includes the many lives or the many phases that you have been through within this lifetime. And it's clarifying that there are phases that we must pass through, and there's necessary preparations that we have to take to stand clarified in the next phase, to be receptive, to be qualified, to be competent, to be conditioned. Your Lord is going to give you, and you will be satisfied. It's already understood what your purpose is, your life path, your heart, soul, urge, and your reality will not stray from that. But we have to be receptive and prepare for ourselves for it. We have to be intentional and align ourselves. We have to clean up our water trine through the commitment to salvation and atonement. Did he not find you an orphan and gave you refuge? Every one of us can answer to the affirmative to that. Every one of us has been in certain circumstances and situations where we didn't know what to expect as far as our resources, the essentials that we need in life is up in the air in question, and we don't know how we get into the other side. And here comes those miracles that we never could have anticipated or expected. The fulfillment of what we need always seems to find us not when we want it, but at the 11th hour when it's supposed to be, not a minute too late. That comes back to Taurus, having the presence to recognize that what you need is already with you. Coming out of the phases of death of Scorpio, letting go of past grievances of what you preferred it to be, but finding gratitude in the present moment. And he found you lost and guided you, and found you poor and made you self-sufficient. So as for the orphan, do not oppress him. And as for the petitioner, do not repel him. But as for the favor of your Lord, report it. Talk about it. Tell somebody how you was blessed. Open your fucking mouth and tell somebody how you got blessed. Don't keep it to yourself. Talk about it. As for the orphan, do not oppress him. This is 12th house right here. We suffer so we can save. We first had to be the person who we later on would come back to heal and save. That's your 12th house suffering. It's what you yourself were saved from. And that's what generates that compassion to recognize yourself and other people who need what you left and go get for yourself. And now that you got it, guess what? Compassion is going to compel you to lead with that and show up for somebody. Nothing you have is yours. Nothing. Nothing that you have is yours. Know that. It's ours. Know that. It ain't yours. It's ours. Fuck you talking about. It's ours. Get up off it.